Morning, YouTubers. Welcome back to the Plan Hard channel. Uh, People have told me that, you really, when you have a page on YouTube, you should really talk about some things that you know about to impart some of your wisdom on others. Well, 67 years later, here I am. So let's talk about who I am and how I got here. In the early 70s and up to the early 80s, I was ASE General Certified Mechanic. At that time, that was as high as you could go. And then I sustained a back injury and could no longer work on cars. I could no longer bend over fenders all day long. So I was kind of forced into starting my own company, which was absolutely the last thing I ever wanted to do. But I started doing chassis work on race cars, roll cages, framework, stuff of that nature. And after a couple of months of that, I had just completed a car for a friend of mine, and he said, "Hey, can you build me a trailer to haul my car on?" And I thought about it for a while, and I thought, well, I have no source for trailer parts, so I don't know how I would do this. But I figured it out. I got a source and built him a trailer for his car. And the whole business evolved, and I got out of race car work entirely and started building trailers. So 6 years and 562 trailers later, worked myself to the bone, and then I was starting to have back problems again. And so I decided to reassess my business model, should we say, and went into online work, selling trailer parts and hitches. And hitches had always been, the side part of my business, in addition to building trailers. And that kind of took off, and I kind of got away, well, I totally got away from building trailers. I still did repair work on the side from time to time on trailers, but my biggest business was moving hitches. And we used to move 10,000 pounds of hitches every 3 weeks. So we were pretty big in that industry. So anyhow, that was the basis of my business. Cars have always been my hobby. Race cars at first, then show cars. I don't keep cars very long, and all my friends will be looking at this and laughing. The last show car that I got rid of was my 75th car that I had purchased in my lifetime. So I decided to take a break from that for a while and get back to my roots, so to speak. Well, there's a big thing right now with cargo trailers, and taking a cargo trailer and turning it into a camping trailer. Well, I built an enclosed trailer at first to sell my wares, to sell hitch parts and, hitches and trailer parts and stuff like that at shows, and did very well, but that market kind of waned. It was cheaper, certainly for me, to sell parts online than it was to sell them in person, so to speak. The travel time, the fuel, the lodging, all that kind of stuff didn't really pay off. So that car trailer the trailer that I built at that time, and I built it as a car trailer too, I no longer use for my business, but started using it for my hobby, dragging the cars around in it and so on and so forth, especially the race cars. I built that trailer in '92, and it has basically sat since 2008, I believe, is when I got out of racing. So the trailer definitely needs some work. So what I thought I'd do is do a series on YouTube of how to rebuild the bones of that trailer, so to speak, from top to bottom, and kind of repurpose that trailer into like a toy hauler. Be able to still haul a car in it, but still have some sort of sleeping quarters in it. Now the trailer's not very big, it's only 8 foot by 20 foot. So it's going to be a challenge to say the least. But anyhow, if you have questions, comments, or want to tell me kind of which way you think I should go on this, let me know in the comment section. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see what we can do. I'll talk to you in a little bit later.